Hello, ladies and welcome. Hello and welcome. My name is Robbie. I'm an ex practicing in Germany, and I teach German on YouTube and share a couple of tutorial lessons on TikTok as well. But let me tell you why I think the German language is very important. With the German language, you can kickstart or continue any profession here in Germany, any profession. Okay, and I personally believe it's better to place the hurdle for the beginning of your journey, so later the path becomes smoother or easier, instead of taking it easy at the first and then later facing a couple of hurdles at the end of your race, or at the end of, yeah, at the finish line. So which is the language, because not to stay in Germany, there's, if you really plan to have a life in Germany, the language is something that you can't do away without. The language is the integral part of your integration. Okay, it's very important. You can't do away with the language. And remember, all regulated professions require a certain level, a certain language level. Yeah. So if you're planning to stay here long term, let the language be an integral part of your move. It will open up greater opportunities for you in Germany. Because of the 60-minute time restrictions on TikTok, I can't upload the full grammar course there, but don't worry, the complete grammar course starting from A1 through to the advanced level will be made available. We made available in a dedicated playlist on my YouTube channel. That means each level of the language will have its own playlist. And I tell you, we are covering every single topic under each and every level. Okay, so after completing this level, after watching this YouTube playlist for each level, then you can boldly tell yourself that you are done with a particular level of German. Okay, so if you're a beginner, don't just jump straight into the A1 course yet. There are some foundations you need to know first. The very first grammar lesson that covered these basics wasn't recorded. So I'm creating a three-part mini series to fill in this gap. So the first video covered the German alphabet. Yeah, you can do away with the German alphabet, the pronunciations. Okay, video on that. That's my previous video. This video will cover the diphthongs. Then I'll make another video to cover the German numbers, at least from 0 to 100. I think that will do. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into today's lesson. Okay. So the German diphthongs. I have my screen here, that's why I'm looking at the interface from here. The camera is also here. Maybe at the long run I'll get a better setup. Yeah, but for now, please bear with me. Yeah. So the German diphthongs means double vocale. Okay, double vowel. So we have the same thing in English. So like for example, we have the OW in English, we have the OI in English. The OW producing the ow sound. So example is cow, bow. Okay, OW. Then we have the OI sound in English as well. The creating the oi sound. For example, like boil, coil, the palm. You see, yeah, the OI. So it's the same in German, just that in German we have plenty, not I won't say plenty, but yeah, German has a couple more the than we have in English. So diphthongs basically means combination of two or more, combination of two or more, combination, uh, combination of two or more alphabets, mostly vowels produce, or to produce a unique sound. A unique sound. Okay, so our first diphthong will be the EI sound. Okay, the EI or the AI sound. Okay, so when there's a combination of A, G, and I, or A and I, then we have the I sound, the I from the I. Okay, so in German it's A, E, and A, E. Okay, yeah. So, like I said, that produces an I sound. I. Okay, so we have a couple of created examples here. So the first one is mine. That's here is mine. Okay, mine. Like the I. When the E comes before the I, or when the A comes before the I, then I. Okay. Then we have dine. Okay, the focus here is not for you to learn this words right now. The focus here is to help you do the pronunciation. Okay, yeah. Then sein. Okay, Freitag. fry. Okay, ein, ein, then my. Okay, yeah, ice, ice. Okay, rising, rising, fry, fry. Okay, abide, abiding, but abide, by, because the E comes before what? The I. Okay, so when the A also comes before the I here, like in my, okay, it produces the I sound. Okay, genau. So wir machen weiter. The second diphthong, the second diphthong is when the I comes before the E. Okay, when the E is preceded by the I. What we learned earlier was what we just learned was when the E comes before the I, or when the A comes before the I. But the second diphthong, the second combination is when the I comes before the E. Then that also produces a specific sound, like the C, the E, like Jet Li, yeah, C, B. So when the I comes before the E, that produces a E sound. Okay, double E sound. Okay, so we have Liebe. Let me see if I can max it out. Yeah, genau. So we have Liebe, Liebe, we have Liebe, Liebe, Sieben, Sieben. We have Fear, Fear. The air is in German a vowel when the letter R is preceded by a vowel, we stretch the vowel. That's why here is fear, but it's fear. Okay, we stretch it. Okay, then feel. Then hear. So here. Okay, then V, then V, then feel, feel, lie. So here we have the combination of the two sounds. So you have to pay attention. So in the first part, in the first four letters, the I come before the E. So we have our E. So E. But in the second part, we have the E coming before the I, which I said is pronounced as I. So realized, realized. So you have to pay attention to the sound. Okay, you have to pay attention to the vowels, which comes before the other. That's very important. So you can make the correct pronunciations. Okay, so our next diphthong is the EU, or the R umlaut plus U. So EU plus R umlaut. The R umlaut is the A with the two dots on top. Okay, so combination of E plus U and R umlaut plus U that produces the oi sound. The oi sound in like boy. Okay, in English letter boy, boy, oi. Okay, so we have to when the E and there's a combination of E plus U or the R umlaut plus U, then we have the oi sound, just like in English. So here, but in German, we pronounce every single letter of the, like every single letter in the sentence, or every single letter in the word. We don't swallow words. Okay, that makes German easy. So again, when the pronunciation is so bad, then you can't produce this sound. Okay, so please, if you are watching this video without going through the alphabet video, then I will beseech you to go back, visit the alphabet video, the German alphabet, then come back to the diphthongs. Okay, yeah. So oi, so Freund, okay, neu, Deutsch, Deutsch, heute, heute, Eulen, Eulen, Häuser, Häuser, Bäume, Bäume, Fräulein, Fräulein, because here the E comes before the I. So when the E comes before the I, then we go for the I. Fräulein, then neun. Then we have voiced, voiced. Okay, you know, we need to learn this pronunciation. Repeat up. I hope you are actually repeating after me, or better still, write your notes down. Then later try to produce these sounds on your own. Okay, then yeah. So what we just learned was the E plus U combination, making the oi sound, or the A umlaut, the A with the two dots plus U, making the oi sound. Okay, but when the combination is just A plus U, without with neither the A plus U having any umlaut, then we go for our ow, like in cow, ow, ow. Okay, so here we have house, house, house. We have bowing, bowing, bowing. We have mouse, mouse. Here we have broken, broken. Then we have blow, blow. We have augen, augen. Then we have aug, aug. We have brown, brown. We have haufen, haufen. We have auto, auto. So the EA plus U combination of in German A plus U makes the AU. Okay, genau. Yeah. So I talked about the alphabet. In the alphabet video, I emphasized that we have special characters. That's the three vowels having the umlaut sound, the three extra vowels having the umlaut sound. So in English, we have five vowels, the A, E, I, O, U. In German, too, they are vowels, but a couple of them, three of them have um, dots on top of them, making them have different sound, which is the A umlaut, the U umlaut, and O umlaut. Okay, so each makes a specific sound. Okay, we have a tip here. So how to pronounce the R umlaut is similar to the English short word a, bed. Okay, yeah, bed, man. Okay, so in my video I said like the air is written air. So a is a, then a umlaut is air. Okay, yeah, okay now. So we have Mädchen, 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 Mädchen. Okay, then Äpfel, Äpfel. Yeah, that's the plural for apple. Okay, app. Sorry, Äpfel. The singular, the single apple is Apfel, only umlaut without umlaut. But the plural starts with the plural has an umlaut, which will change the pronunciation from Apfel to Äpfel. Sorry, yeah, Then Käse, 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 which means cheese. Then spades, spades, okay, spades, spades, spades. Then lender, lender, lender. Then we have feta, 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 feta. Okay. Then we have bear, bear, belt, very, very. Then English, English, English. Okay, good. So the umlaut is air. Not as enclosure. Let's wrap around your lips. Okay. Try to pronounce O and at the same time E. So O, 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 O. It's a combination. All the umlauts is a combination of that alphabet plus E. Okay, yeah. So if your keyboard, if you don't have the umlaut on your keyboard, you can just type, and it's O umlaut, you can just type SCHOG then N. The Germans will know that you are trying to write an umlaut. Okay, so shoon, 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 shoon. Then huren, 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 hunen, 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 öl, 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 mögen, mögen, mögen. then Luve, Luve, Luve. Okay, then merged it, merged it, merged it. Then turn it, turn it, turn it, öffnen, öffnen, öffnen. Then österreich, österreich, österreich. Genau. Yeah. But with more practice, you get better, don't worry. And the more you use, the more you try to pronounce words that contain this alphabet, then your pronunciation also becomes easier with time. Okay. I just want you to know that these specific alphabets or yeah letters, they produce these specific sounds. So it may sound difficult at the beginning, but by the time you get better, don't think too much. Okay. Okay. So wir machen weiter. Yeah. So yeah. So our next will be the U umlaut. U umlaut is seeing something disgusting, like ew. Okay, but don't go too deep into the ew, like uh, 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 like So München, 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 like für, Tür, 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 like ew, but don't go deep into the ew. But yeah, Tür, üben, 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 fünf, 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 Glück, 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 Zürich, 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 Küche, Küche, Frühstück, 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 genau, Müssen, 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 genau. Our next, yeah, complicated CH. Let's talk about CH sound. A little bit complicated. It's a little bit tricky, but then yeah, there's sharpness. Yeah, we will do it. We can do it. Okay, so the CH sound is a little bit tricky because it has two sounds. We either go for a soft CH sound, like a snake, okay, or you go for a hard K sound. It depends. It depends on the vowel that precedes it or the vowel that comes before it. First, we always go for the vowel that precedes it. I mean, the CH sound to go for the soft CH or the hard K sound depends on the vowel that precedes it. Okay, so if the vowel is I, G, plus any of our three umlauts, the R umlaut, the U umlaut, and the O umlaut, then we go for what a soft CH sound. Comprend? Good. So, yeah, examples are here. So we go for ish, ish. The soft CH sound because here the I precedes was the CH. Ish. Then we go for list, list because the I comes before the CH. Then we say mesh, mesh because the I comes before the CH. Then we go for rest, rest, rest because the E comes before the CH. Then we go for glice, glice, glice of CH sound because but I comes before what the CH. Okay, the rule is that when the CH is preceded by I or Z plus any of the umlauts, A umlaut, U umlaut, O umlaut, then we go for soft CH sound. Okay, okay. To the next, we go for a hard CH, a hard K sound when the CH is preceded by A, O, U. Okay, also AU, but then it's still they are both under the AOU, so it's still the same sound regardless. Okay, unless you see an umlaut, then you go for a soft CH sound. But when it's preceded by A, O, U, then we go for a hard K sound or AU combination. We go for a hard K sound, which is you know. So yeah, sorry. So yeah, boo, boo, boo. Then we have nacht, nacht. We have act, You have machen, machen. You have sprachen, sprachen. So watch here. The U comes before the CH sound, so we go for K sound. The A, you see the CH, so we go for hard K, which is of yeah. The A is preceded by a CH, so we go for a hard K, which is act. Yeah. The CH is preceded by A, which we go for what? Machen. Here, A is preceded by the CH sound, so we go for what? Another K, sprachen. Yeah, so that's the rule. Yeah, so when the CH sound is preceded by A, O, Z, then we go for what? Our hard K sound. Okay, so that's the rule. The rule states that when the CH sound depends, the sound of the CH depends on the vowel that comes before it. Okay, always we go for the first vowel that comes before it. So Shalma, look here. Here we have A coming before what CH. So we are choosing K. But after the CH, we have G, which ideally G soften the CH. But the rule says we first go for what? The vowel. The sound of the CH in the word depends on the vowel that precedes it. Unless there's no vowel that precedes the CH or the CH starts the word, then the sound will depend on the vowel that comes after this. Okay. So here in Sprachen, the A comes before the CH. So we have an example like what's entirely past chef, things to go to boss, the boss. So here we went for chef because there isn't what no vowel comes before the CH sound. Okay, so the sound of the CH depends on the vowel that comes after the CH, which is E. And the rule says that when it's I plus E plus any of the three umlauts, then we go for a sub CH sound, which is chef. Give up, genau. Yeah. Always the rule says that you first go for the letter that precedes the CH sound, unless the CH is not preceded by any vowel. But then the sound will depends on the vowel that comes after it. Okay, sure. Then we have simple just like the CH bar. So we have Schule, Schule, Schule. SCH sound. Schön, Schön. Then we have Tisch, Tisch. Then we have Waschen, Waschen. We have Deutsch, Deutsch. We have Schnell, Schnell. Then we have Fisch, Fisch. Then we have schwimmen, 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 because in German the W is pronounced as V. Then we have Schlüssel, 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 genau. Then we have wünschen, 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 genau, because ill, wünschen, genau. Then SP and ST sound, or combination of S plus any consonant, is difficult for Germans. Okay, so normally they put an invisible H in between SP. We're starting with SP, or even if the SP or the ST is in the middle of the sentence, then we still go for what? We still add an invisible H between the S and P, or that the S and consonants. Okay, so here ideally our normal one starts with SP and ST, or in the middle of the sentence we have SP and ST. But German, because SP and ST pronunciation is difficult for them, they put an invisible H in between the two consonants. So at the beginning of the word, they are pronounced as so they are pronounced they are pronounced as sh, sh, sh. Okay. The examples are sport, 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 so sport. Okay, there's an invisible H. Sport. Then spirit, 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 shin, spirit, shin. So it's not spiration, it's spiration, you know. Then spielen, invisible H here. Spielen, genau, spielen. Then Strasse, Strasse. The beta sound is just a combination of double S. They show sharp S. Strasse, Strasse, you know. Then yeah, stehen. So it's not stehen, it's stehen, stehen, student, student, okay. Stadt, Stadt, Stadt. Then Stuhl, Stuhl, Stuhl. Then stuck. So it's not stuck, stuck. Okay. Then Spielplatz, Spielplatz. So Spielplatz, because in German our Z is equal to TS sound. Okay. Spielplatz. Genau. Wir machen weiter. Then yeah, so our Z, like I just said it, our Z is pronounced as in TS sound. Or the plural for cats is cats. So that's in cats. That's our sound for Z in German. So we have side, TS, side. Okay, side, side. And here the E comes before the I, so we go for the what I, so side. Then side, side, side. Then you have zwei, zwei, zwei. Because, like I said, the German W is being zwei, not Y. It's not Y. First, the Z has its own sound, which is CS. So CS, then the W has a sound, which is the V. So zwei, zwei, Then Platz, Platz, So Tanzen, Tanzen, genau. So we have pizza, pizza, pizza. But pizza is what they use, like everyone knows pizza. So sometimes it's accepted when you say the normal pizza because pizza is not a German word. Okay. Yeah. And unless that's when a German wants to pronounce pizza, they might say pizza, but it's not always because it's not their word. So they don't abuse, they don't force their pronunciation on why they use or like yeah, why they use words. Okay. So pizza, pizza or a pizza, that's the first stage. Then you have sing, 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 sing. Then you have yet, yet. As I said in German, we pronounce every single word. That macht, that macht Deutsch einfach. That makes German easy. Okay. Don't worry, it's not complicated. It's just with time. You just have to keep on practicing. Okay. When you're walking by the roadside and something like you feel like you need to pronounce the word, you have to try to remember the word. Just sound it. Okay. That's one thing. The secret behind language learning. Repetition. You can really get better by repeating yourself. Yeah. Then heads. That's heads means the heart. Okay. That's heads. Then zit, sin, zit, sin. S is equal to Z. So Z, sin. Then the Z is equal to TSL. Okay, so Z, sin. That, yeah. So the V, oh yeah, yeah. So the V is equal to F in German. V is equal to F. So here is Vater, 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 not Va, not Vater, it's Vater. W is V, then V is F pronunciation. Va. So yeah, Vater, Vater. Then fear, fun, fun, Vogel, Vogel. Verstehen, stehen, not verstehen, verstehen, because in legible H to help with the two consonants S plus T or the S plus P. Verstehen. Then feel, the noun. War, war. The cows, the cows. Okay, the cows, because the AU sound is OW, like cow. So the cow. Then Vogel. Oh, I think I repeated that 2 times. No problem. Okay, let's show man. Okay, our last. I believe that should be the last. Yeah. W is there. Yeah. So W is vain. W is pronounced as V. So here we have Vasa. Vasa, not Wasa. It's Vasa. I said S is equal to Z, but here it's double S. So double S is equal to the beta sound. Okay, so and I said the beta sound is equal to double S, sharp S. So Vasa, Vasa, Voo, Voo, there, 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 Vas, Vas, Veer, Veer, Woost, Woost, Woost. Okay, because you is woo, so Woost, Woost. Then Van, Van, Vonum, Vonum, Voke, Voke. So Shauma here, the O is preceded, the O precedes the CH. So our rule says that when it's A, Z, O, then we go for what a hard K sound. So Voke, not Voce. Okay, the rule says we should first go for the CH sound will depend on the vowel that precedes it. So here is O, so it's Voke, you know. Then V, you know. Yeah. So I know that's a lot to take in, yeah. But I do know that with a little bit of patience, you'll be able to hear these sounds and make them naturally. The key is to keep practicing. So in our next lesson, we will continue our journey into German grammar. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. But don't forget to subscribe. So this next mark, my next video will be on the German numbers. Okay, so this next is mark. Schön, einen schönen Tag noch. Until we meet again. Choose. I love you all.